Hello, everyone. This is Trina Boyd with Chin Consultant / Life is Great Call Center. Before I get into this video, because this is some good information, make sure you subscribe to my channel for all this good information that I do give out on my channel. So before I get into it, let me just tell you what we're going to talk about today. So what we're going to talk about today is different write-offs that you can write off as a CSP with a rise. So if you are partnered, not partnered with the rise, because you're not partnered with the rise, you're actually partnered with the call center. But if you are working with a rise, taking calls as a CSP, this video is for you. If you started with a rise and bought equipment with the rise and you quit, or sorry about that, y'all, you quit and you didn't finish, this video is for you. If you invested anything related to working with the rise, this video is for you. So let's get into this video. So what I'm going to do right now is share my screen with you. That way you can see what I'm going to talk about. So one of the things I want to talk about that you can write off as an IBO with the rise, not an IBO, but the CSP with the rise. Some things you want to take into consideration when you are doing your taxes, and make sure you let your tax preparer know that you are an independent contractor, which is, which is a 1099. So you should get a 1099. You should get a 1099 at the end of the year from your IBO. So you have costs related to a rise. So now a rise have it now where we have to pay for our background check now, right? It was more than this, but now it is $9.99. This particular fee is tax deductible, okay? So make sure, I'm pretty sure you're going to get a receipt, so you probably don't have to keep it on you, but it should be in your email. Once you pay that, it's going to be in your email, the $9.99. So make sure you keep that and forward it over to your tax preparer. If you're doing your own taxes, make sure you write that off. Another thing I want to talk about is your phone line. If you're a CSP, you definitely, some of them, you do have to have a phone line. I would say 90% of the costs associated with working from home or with the jobs is a phone line. So it's a home phone. So make sure you write that off. What else can you write off? If you have purchased a headset in the current year that you are working with a rise, you may purchase a headset for training. You may have purchased a headset for working. You may have purchased a phone. I know I had to purchase a phone. It was like almost $100. So now they have these cool little phones where you can hook up your phone, and it's like a little keypad, but you can hook it up to your actual phone. And make sure you watch my previous video on the compatibility phone, which is like really cheap, that you can use for a rise. So you can write off your headset, you can write off your phone. If you purchase a phone, make sure you keep the receipts. A lot of us now, we shop online, so you know you're getting a receipt to your email. Just make sure you keep that. What else? So you can also write off your investment into the actual program. So a lot of times, most of the times, a rise do charge a fee for you to start working. This is tax deductible. So with me, depending on what special I'm running, sometimes I will pay for my CSP to actually start working. I'll pay their certification course, and then I can write it off. But if you're paying your own fees for your certification course, make sure you keep the receipt, which you will get the receipt in your email. Make sure you keep that. That way you can write it off. Okay? So a lot of times a rise depending on who you're under, you have admin fees or you have a RISE portal fee. So the Arise portal fee is tax deductible. It's associated with you investing in yourself and being an independent contractor. As an independent contractor, you have fees associated. That's why you're an independent contractor. So with that being said, the 39, let me see if I can circle this. The 39.50, which is right here, this is tax deductible. Okay, this is tax deductible. A lot of times, if whoever you're working under should also make sure they put that information inside of your on your pay stub. They should put that fee. If they charge an admin fee, that's tax deductible. They're just making sure they're putting that on your pay stub. That way you can write it off. So the next fee I want to talk about that you can write off is your internet. You can write off your monthly costs for your internet. The internet is not cheap nowadays. So whatever you're paying for your internet, just know that you can write that off. Let me circle that. My internet's more than $60, but if you have high-speed internet, make sure you're writing that off. We already talked about writing off your phone line, whatever that is per month. Normally it's pretty cheap. Some things that are not on this portal that I want to talk about that you can write off. One of the things that you can write off is your equipment. So if you purchase a laptop or desktop, make sure you keep your receipts for that, because you can write that off. So whoever do your taxes, just make sure you keep your receipt, give it to them, and they'll you can write it off. What else can you write off? Okay, so we're gonna get into some really good stuff. As a small, I'm not gonna say you're a small business owner, but you're an independent contractor, you have more than just that to write off. So all the costs is not on the Arise portal. So another cost, and I'm giving y'all some good information, so make sure you subscribe to this channel. Another cost that you can write off is you can write off a part of your mortgage or your rent. So it is a maximum deduction that you can write off because you're working from home. We're working from home. So with that being said, you can write off your expenses from working from home. You can write off your electricity. You can write off all of your utilities that you're using. You're using your power or electricity to work from home. You need electricity to be able to work from your desktop or to have internet or whatever it is that you're doing. But definitely make sure you're writing off. I hope y'all taking notes. Electricity, that's number one. Number two, any utilities that you're using associated. So water. What else can you write off? We talked about your phone bill, the internet. These are some good deductions. So this is a good benefit to working from home. You're thinking that you're investing for no reason and you're just throwing money away. You're not, because you can write these things off on your taxes at the end of the year. And normally I don't give out this information on YouTube, but I am. So I'm also going to do a video for IBOs and let them know what they can write off as well. So make sure you subscribe. But anyways, just if you want to replay this video, rewind it, or whatever you need to do, just make sure you go ahead and do that, because this is some good information. You want to make sure that you're getting all the maximum deductions that that you're needing to get. Another thing I want, and after this deduction, because there's more deductions, these are just the main basic ones that I know that you can prove that you have receipts for. So, okay, this is the last deduction. So if you are paying insurance, okay, if you are paying health insurance, if you are paying dental for your children, because you know sometimes with insurance you have to pay a deduction for your insurance, right? For the dental. Okay, so if you have paid any type of deduction or anything, make sure you write that off. And this is I teach this class, so I know for a fact. You probably think this lady is crazy by saying I can write. Yes, you can write off dental for your children. It's in the IRS publication that states that if it's family related, basically your children, you can write off that deduction. Insurance, if you are paying out of pocket, I know health insurance is expensive, but if you are paying out of pocket for that, you can write that off. If it's a monthly fee or whatever it is that you're paying for health insurance, make sure you deduct that. You can legally deduct that. What else? I think that's it I'm gonna give y'all. Just make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a great one.